Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Copperline Rattler Ranch. I'm Julia. Today we're going to talk about prepping for our roof, getting a little bit more ready. We've got our materials. I'll show you that, and talk about how the parapets actually do more than just help the water flow. We have taken all the tarps off the roof. We're going to get ready to finish it up. Dawn's going to tape all these seams before we put the parapets up, and then the parapets are going to go here, 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 that edge, this edge, all the way down to the corner. And this side, the west side, will not have a parapet. That's where we're going to let the water flow off. Having the tarps on during monsoon resulted in a little bit of water damage. Maybe not damage, but staining. So I'm going to grab some of that industrial bleach and give it a good scrub right here, and hopefully get that taken care of. Make sure that we don't have any future problems with this. So that's where we're at. Well, it's a pretty exciting day. We've gone to pick up our roofing supplies, hopefully the rest of what we need to finish the roof. We've got to put the parapets up first, and then we're going to put our rolled roofing peel and stick. It sounds kind of funky, but a peel and stick type of cap sheet onto the plywood, and that'll be good. We also got some venting for the plumbing, and we got the pipes and the fittings, and then we also got the little, I don't know what you call them, that go over that to help keep rain from seeping into those. So we're going to be heading home here pretty quick, get it all organized. It's a really windy day today, so we're not feeling like we could be safe up on the roof. So we're spending our day getting all the rest of these supplies. And then we're going to get everything organized, ready to go, so we can get our parapets built real quick and then get to going on the cap sheet stuff that goes on the roof. So it's pretty exciting. Dawn is very excited to be at this stage of the building, because that means once we get this roof done, I can go to town on the lime plaster on the outside, and he's going to be working on the bathroom, getting all the fixtures in, getting the floor done, getting the tile done in the shower. I'm sure I'll probably be done with the plaster before he's done with any of that. And of course I'll help him when he needs. But I believe the two of us are going to be working on the roof at the same time, so that I just feel safer that way. We can watch out for each other up there. The cap sheet material, we've watched about 1 million videos on it, and it looks like it's pretty straightforward and simple to put up. It costs us, I want to say, about $120 a roll, and they're called 1 square. If people know about roofing, you know that means 100 square feet. So 1 square in roofing terms means about 100 square feet of coverage. So each roll will cover about that much. We need, I think we figured, about 980 square feet of coverage, and of course you can't just buy that. And we want to make sure we have plenty to go up on the sides of the parapets to help with the rain diversion as well. So that's where we're at. It's pretty exciting. We're going to do the parapets first and then put the cap sheet on, because that cap sheet needs to come up the sides of those parapets in order to get us proper water flow during monsoon or any type of rain that we have. So this is the material we're going to be using for our cap sheet. It is a peel and stick product. We are not sponsored by anyone. This was the product that Dawn did a lot of research on and decided that this was going to be what we wanted to put up there. Under the tarp, we have all of the 2x4s, 8-foot lengths, that we'll need for the parapets. And over sitting on the trailer, we have some OSB, and that will create the walls for the parapets. We're not going to make gigantic parapets, but just sufficient to help that water flow and also to break up the wind whenever we have super windy days. Those parapets actually have a function other than just water drainage. They will create vortices on the roof to help break up the wind and keep it from pulling the roof off. So we've taped the seams in most of the areas where the nails are, and we're just getting ready for putting on the cap sheet. The bleach that I showed you earlier, or talked about earlier, did a good job. It was right in this area that we had the staining, not really damage. Don is getting ready to put on a drip edge on that west end, so he'll put that down, and then as soon as weather permits, we'll get that cap sheet up here and put in place. All right, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, hopefully this demonstrates how the parapet walls on the top of the roof will help disrupt the wind. So if we imagine that this represents the west wall, our lowest point, the other side represents the east wall, our highest point, and this represents our roof line. Not quite this dramatic, but you kind of get the gist. This little square rectangle represents our high-end parapet. The dotted lines would represent the parapets on both sides, the north and the south sides. As the wind comes through, say, the west, it will hit the parapets on all three sides, these two and this one. Easiest to demonstrate it this way. It's going to be disrupted by the parapet. It'll be chaotic, wind blowing at that point. It'll be disrupted, and that will help break up the forces of the wind and not allow it to lift the roof off the house, if you will. Same coming from the other side, or either the north or south side. As it hits those parapets, it's going to come up and be chaotic on the opposite side or even on this side, and keep those winds from being as strong, or disrupting the vortices of the wind to help keep it from ripping the roof right off the house. So even though we'll have a small overhang on the west side, as that wind comes up and it hits all three of those parapets, it's going to be disruption enough to help keep that roof in place. So that's the other advantage of the rain control for the parapet roof. It's another day of wicked winds. Oh, we can't win. Rain, wind, it makes it really challenging to do this roof. So we've got everything ready, as you saw, to go for the roof. I explained to you about how the parapet walls will help with the wind and disrupt those wind velocities or wind blows or whatever you want to call it, and create those vortices to help break up the wind and keep our roof on and intact. So we're supposed to get winds today of about 25 to 30 miles an hour for the gusts, and right now it's consistently blowing between 10 and 15, and we're just a couple of old people. We don't want to be up there and fall down and break something that we might need. Anyway, that's going to be it for this week's video. I know it's kind of short, but we're just getting ready. Hopefully tomorrow we can get some more done on this roof and have it done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, comments, questions in the comment section down below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.